story up on the Blaze is Limbaugh just ripping in to the president in a rare TV interview. He says he is relishing in the opportunity to put into play what those in faculty lounges only dreamt about for years. And that's true. It's absolutely true. He also says that the media and those in Washington are doing everything they can to discredit those who identify with the Tea Party. And he specifically points out Ted Cruz as being a guy who has it going on, knows what's happening. And he says what people have to do is work within. Listen to this. This is from Rush Limbaugh. Work within the Republican Party to take it over. Now, yesterday I did a speech in San Diego that was sponsored by Al Jazeera. I never thought I would do that. I never thought there would ever be a moment in my life where I would say, my speech is sponsored by Al Jazeera. But it happened yesterday, and I never thought I would get on the air and hear and be able to say to you, Rush Limbaugh said, do everything you can to work within the Republican Party to take it over. He is, if I'm reading this right, he is saying that the Republican Party is a virus or is a host of a virus, and you have to go in as a Tea Party and go inside and destroy that virus. And the virus is progressivism. It's not liberalism. I have not heard Limbaugh. I don't listen to any talk radio, so I don't know. But is he talking about progressivism now? Because he used to. At the beginning, he was like, it's liberalism. No, it's not. It's progressivism.
Yeah, and you might have a disagreement on that, but I think the fundamental point you both make is that, the actual values, and he's been talking about this for a long time as well. Conservative values, or, we talk more about maybe the libertarian leaning of it, but the point is, it's not about these politicians that fold all the time. And, to talk... Rush Limbaugh's been calling out people like John McCain in the party for a really long time.
Yeah. I never thought, honestly, Rush was a little like Bill O'Reilly at times, to where he had I think he did. He had his blinders on. Now, this is 5 years ago. Kind of had his blinders on, and it was kind of going down that road. And I thought, this is the way I felt. Mm-hmm. And I thought, he's kind of just going down, and he's just a Republican. But that's not who he is.
No, yeah.
Not at all. And he has come out strongly.
Talked about that extensively. The day after, was it the 2006 election, when the Democrats took over the majority?
That's when they took it over.
He said he was done carrying water for the Republican Party.
No, that's right.
He said that.
Right. And that is about the time. That's about the time that he was starting to change. I forgot about that.
Ever since, I think he's been done with, just buying into the Republican Party nonsense, because a lot of it is nonsense, and it took a lot of us. It took all of us a long time to realize it.
And isn't it amazing that that Rush is, that all these people are identified as Republican Party shills, and we're saying the exact opposite.
Yeah.
We're saying, no, the Republican Party is dangerous the way it is. It is out of control the way it is. We don't want people who are beholden to a party. We want people who are beholden to principles. And yet we're still called shills for the GOP. And the people in Washington don't understand. When you have Rush Limbaugh saying, go inside, embed yourself inside and take over the Republican Party. When you have Rush Limbaugh saying that, the GOP is over. And it's not just the American people. It's the people in Washington that don't understand that. The Orrin Hatches of the world. Orrin Hatch, I'm convinced, Orrin Hatch has done more damage to Tea Party people, and people like Orrin Hatch have done more damage to Tea Party people by smearing them behind the scenes, because he appears to be a really good guy, and he's not a radical, and you're going to have these radicals in charge. No. The real radical is people like Orrin Hatch, because he has fallen in with the progressives like John McCain. And they want to say that they're not radicals, but what are progressives? Progressives were communists at the beginning. They were radicals. They were so radical, they said the only other choice is revolution. And they said, no, we can take it over slowly. And as this thing continued, they decided that the only way to really take it over is to destroy it first. And I don't care if you ever said, I don't want to destroy well, you're destroying the Constitution. You're playing a role in the destruction of the Constitution. You can't tell me you're not a radical if you agree with spying on every American. If you're not outraged by what the IRS did, if you want to go ahead and say, well, that's a fake scandal, I'm sorry, you're the radical. If you want to say nothing really happened in Benghazi, I'm sorry, but you're the radical. We're trying to hold on to not the country, not the flag. We're trying to hold on to the principles that set people free.